Alright, this is the second floor. This is 2 of the 4 rooms up here on the second floor. Traditionally, this would have been used by the family, and we were told that one of the young guys, young boys, slept in this room when he was a child. He's the one who actually sold us the house. When we moved in here, these tatami were very much water damaged, as was here, as was this whole corner. The ceiling, where you could see is still a little bit of water damage, had completely taken out this dirt wall, so this dirt wall had to be completely replaced. Interesting thing about this is that we took some of the dirt walls out in the downstairs, and we were able to save that dirt, and the artisan who does the mud walls used that dirt again to put this wall up. So what we ended up with was a perfect color match to this house, because this actually is the 100-year-old dirt that was used in the original walls. This is the tokonoma, where they would display something that would be of value to the family, usually a scroll or a vase or both. And interestingly, there was more water damage here, but we decided to leave that as part of the history of the house. So we put some protective coating over the top so it wouldn't just flake off, but we're leaving some of the streaking and some of the evidence of the old water leaks from the past, just because that's part of what we've got here in the history. And then for the real feature of this house is the view and also the balcony. But here you can see out over the neighbors. The neighbor was the local landowner, and so that is their house, and then they have 6 different kura, which are the storage buildings, kind of like a silo would be in an American farm. And they were the farmer landowners around here, and apparently they were the ones that spearheaded the recruitment to get this house built big for the local doctors. They wanted to recruit a doctor to the town when there was none. In all of these rooms, they have these amazing transoms that slide with the old. So these are made with Japanese kumiko, which is a technique for a very fine woodworking craft, where they're done with half-lap joints. And these are actually mitered inside the half-laps, which makes them absolutely priceless. Our Tategu-san, which is the sort of Finnish carpenter that does this kind of thing in the doors, he told us that there's really no one in this town that could make these again, if we wanted to have them remade. He made us the new ones right here. So we have the new Ramma, and these are done, they look quite similar, but this is actually done in a more modern style, which is done with routers and table saws. These was all done with hand planes. Out here is the Engawa, and this is really an amazing feature of this house, because houses are not built like this these days, and they really weren't even built like this back 100 years ago. This is typical of the Kyoto style, and it's a place where you can sit and look out from the upper deck, and people would sometimes have like concerts down below. The music would come up to the guests up here. The woodworking in here is just very intricate and detailed. Most times you just have wood overlaid just in straight lines. Here they took and actually beveled all the way around the corner to create this ceiling. We've had to do a couple of replacements. You can see how there was water damage here, and this was actually all rebuilt when the water came down, damaged all this, and this had all fallen, and the inner bamboo structure of the dirt wall was visible, and so that was completely rebuilt. We're just waiting for these to go back in. This is more of the transoms, but we had to raise this in order to get the windows to move again, because this had sagged dramatically from the water damage. The water wet these beams, and these beams then bent, and then once they dried out, they stayed that way. So that's the second floor. This we anticipate will be a guest room, might be a place where we spend some time with parties and things, because this is a nice view over the town. On the first floor you look out mostly inside our walls, but up here you can actually see out over to the castle, which is just over there, out to the mountains, which is on the other side. So it's a beautiful spot.